Oh yes. It's Rochester's number one for hip hop and R&B. 105.5 The Beat. It's your girl Racqui B. You're locked in to another episode of the Rundown each and every Sunday right here from 10 to 2. If you're creating a buzz in the town, you come on the Rundown. Me and my boy DJ Stunt.
I know you was feeling blessed. I had to play that.
Yes. That's my favorite part.
Tyler B.
Tyler B on the remix.
Yeah, I played the remix of Toast on that. I played her on the remix. Shout her out.
Shout her out. Tyler B. I need you to write me a song.
That's talent. That's just talent in the town.
That's talent. Rochester got so much talent, but this is our back to school session. Our back to school session soon is about to start. I know moms, dads, y'all got that school list, got that long list from them teachers. You got to go back to Walmart. Walmart's going to be lit.
And this is where the talent starts from, the school.
The school. I like how you did that. Yeah. See, this is why you're here with me. This is why I like that. Shout out to my boy Taj Kiner with his back to school community backpack giveaway going down August 31st. He's bridging the gap between the community and the Rochester Police Department. So there will be a flag football game between some of Rochester's elite and the police department. All right, going down at noon at the Madison football field. That's on Dr. Samuel McCree Way. Exact address is 275 Dr. Samuel McCree Way. He's giving away 400 plus book bags and school supplies. All right, talking about free haircuts for the kids, free hairstyles for the young girls, some beads, some bangles. You know how we do. You know how them girls do with their beads. All right. If any of your little kids hit my son with their beads. Okay, I'm just saying. But we gonna keep it going. We'll keep this theme going. I got my girl ZAYRA LESPIER in the building. She is the president of the Special Education Parent Advisory Council.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
What a title.
Yes.
What even got you into this? I know you have close personal, intimate ties with special education. What got you to become the president of the Parent Advisory Council?
Absolutely. And first and foremost, I'm so proud of you, Racqui. Thank you so much for having me because we've known each other since forever. And, you're just basically proof, especially in the city, of what hard work can do. And people need to understand what hard work means. And you definitely show that. You demonstrate that. So I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'm so humbled.
I didn't pay her to say that, guys.
No, she didn't. No, but we've known each other for so long.
She heard it so much that she doesn't even believe it.
Women, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? Women are supposed to be supporting and saluting each other like that. So I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. But like you said, I do have a intimate tie. My son is a special needs student. And I knew that transitioning into the Rochester City School District was going to be very, very difficult. And when that transition did occur, it manifested. And I just pretty much was like, somebody has to champion and be that voice and empower other families and parents to fiercely advocate for their children, because we all know the systemic issues that are going on in the city of Rochester, the division, the political division, the education division. And so as parents, we need to stand up. One of the themes that I keep saying is that we gave the politics, the leaders in our city a chance. Us parents need to step up. Bottom line, we need to do right by our babies. Our babies are our number one investment. And so this is what I'm out here beating the floor, beating the ground, stomping, boots to the ground, just getting out there. We want to encourage more families to basically be an advocate for their children.
And now you're the president.
Yeah. Now, just to be clear, it is a volunteer parent.
It's a volunteer.
Because title for me, title don't mean nothing. The work is what means everything to me. And I'm doing everything to essentially empower our community, and that's why it's so important that you give us this kind of platform. And I'm going to continue going on multiple platforms to get the word out that Special Education Parent Advisory Council is made up of a group of moms, parents. And it could be anyone that's pretty much in the special education arena that can be a part of our parent advisory council to pretty much arm themselves. And we're working cohesively with the district, with Keisha Morgan, who's the chief now, and all the leaders at the district. And it's been a wonderful relationship. We've been going hard for the past 2 years.
Right. So what are some of the challenges that you face having a special needs kid that made you want to step into the system and become the president of the parent council? What's some of the disadvantages that you faced with your son?
Absolutely. Well, a lot of it was because of the systemic issues in our school district and the culture in our school district. When Trevion Rowe had occurred, that really broke my heart. I was devastated because, again, my child is a part of the system as well. And there's just a lot of families out there that just don't have the know-how in being able to understand the conversation when it comes to having that seat at the table the case meeting, the CSC meeting, to discuss what best services are for their child, or if something's not right, what their rights are. Right. And so me coming into it, because I wasn't so knowledgeable of it, I was really annoyed, because I'm like, okay, I know I'm not dumb, but I gotta figure this out, because I'm tired of getting played. I'm tired of being given the runarounds. I'm tired of basically being discounted. This can't happen, because my son's mental health is not going to suffer because of how things are being played out, you know. And so I had to take a step up. I had to step up to the plate. I had to do whatever I had to do to bridge that gap, build that relationship, empower families. And so here we are.
And how was that process for you?
It's been very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's been very difficult. It's been very challenging. But what do they say? You know, adversity, challenges, and it makes you who you are. Right. You know, it builds your character. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is positive relationships. And I feel like we can, you know, we could really bridge that gap and really get everyone to be on board with the district, so that families, there's understanding, you know, there's cohesion. One of our biggest things that we're essentially going to do this year is work from the school district and the building level of the homeschool, so everybody is on the same page. Parents are aware of what their rights are, because there's a huge restructure when it comes to special education, which I'm glad I, you know, went into that. Yes. And because Keisha Morgan right now is having a good time in Harlem. Love you, babe. But let me tell you about her. She's amazing. Keisha Morgan is amazing. She's been working side by side with our parent group, and she is there for our parents. And so I encourage parents to come to our monthly meetings, which we have one coming up now, September 9th. The new superintendent is going to be in attendance there. So if families want to get to know, please come to our meeting. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. There will be food, there will be a Spanish interpreter, and daycare will be available. It's at the central office, 131 West Broad Street. So I really encourage families to come on down. Please do.
So what are some changes that have occurred since you've been in this position?
More parents are confident. More parents more parents are involved. Our parent group consists of about 15 parents, which is pretty big. And just a sidebar, all of our parent groups, we need parent participation. So you got the Special Education Parent Advisory Council, you got PAC, which is the Parent Advisory Council, and then you got the bilingual. All of our parents, everyone, we all need our parents to be a part of these groups. It's super important, because you get the inside of what's going on with respect to the district, and then you get to find out how you can help. Right. So with that being said, a lot of the changes has been a lot more parent involvement. So when a parent initially came into the district in a sense of understanding special education, they didn't have the know-how. And so we have more and more parents that they know how to frame their questions. They know how to be assertive. They know how to have that dialogue with the school, with the homeschool now, versus it being a fight because there's a misunderstanding. They know what to look for when it comes to things that should be happening, because the IEP, the Individualized Education Plan, that is a legal document that the school district is supposed to be abiding by. So now our parents have substance to say, you know, you're supposed to be abiding by this. You know, what can we give for our child, so that way we could give them the best education that they can receive, you know, given the specialized services, given their circumstances. So, you know, more parents are just aware. They're in tune, and that's what we want. We want to bring more awareness.
Woo.
Yeah.
Because you've been in, because I know a little bit of your story.
Yeah.
So you were in Louisiana for a while. You lived in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And you moved back to Rochester.
Yeah.
Was it because of the education system? What made you move back to Rochester?
Yeah, the education system is completely different, and when I was down there, it may have changed for Louisiana. And you also got to remember that in Louisiana there was a state takeover, so the model was completely different in Louisiana. And for Dante, he had to get, I said his name, but anyways. For Dante, he had all kinds of services. He has like 4 or 5 different specialists. In Louisiana, I literally had to take him to each specialist. Up here, they come to him. Mm-hmm. That was one huge difference. And, you know, as a single mom or working mom, to make those kinds of accommodations and all that sacrifice down there, it was like, I need my family. I can't do that. I didn't have anybody. Mind you, I got my little 15 minutes of fame down there. But, you know, I couldn't do it truly by myself because I needed my family. Right. So family, and of course, New York State does have one of the best special education systems. Even though, you know, we do have our systemic issues in Rochester, New York, they do have the best.
Ooh, so you're saying September 9th.
Yes.
There's a council meeting.
Yes, there is a parent advisory council meeting where it's a public forum, and basically parents can attend that have students with special needs. And so we just, you know, want you guys to come on down, get ready for the school year, and, you know, get information so that way you know how to navigate the school system.
Right, because there's people that are very ignorant to the needs of the parents with special need kids.
Yeah, there are. And, you know, to pretty much, couple things really quick. With the school year, with the new school year coming along, there's a new restructuring. So last year, the parents had a point person, a case, so that if there was any program changes or they needed to talk to someone, that's who their point person was. But now that's not the case. Now it's either the vice principal or a appointed special education liaison at the school. So my recommendation for families is to pretty much get in contact with the school, which they're there now, well, not today, but throughout the week, they're going to be there. So if you don't know who your child's teacher is, or you don't know, you know, what, you just don't have the appropriate information that you essentially need to get going for the first day, call the school, get in contact with the parent liaison, try to see if you can get in contact with the vice principal so that way you know who your point person is when you come into the school.
Can they contact you as well? If
They
need
can.
support?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We actually have 4 certified parent members, and what that basically means is that our parent members are able to go to your
Certified parent.
Stop it.
Okay,
We can go to your meetings. So if you need support, we can go to your meetings and we could be that support. Now, mind you, we legally we don't interject in the sense of making decisions or anything like that. But if there's a moment where we need to take a break or we need someone to break it down in layman's terms, or if there's any questions that we need to reformat or get the, you know, rebalance the meeting per se, we're there to be that support. And so families love that because we can meet you before the meeting and we can meet you after the meeting.
Okay, so let's reinstate that, because I think that's very important to know. I think we need to repeat that. If you have a kid with special needs and you want to attend a meeting with anyone in the school district, you have 4 certified parents that would attend the meeting with you.
Yeah, so to clarify that, we have 4 certified parents, and so if you have an upcoming meeting, a CSE meeting, we can let us know, 585-210-3183, or you can go on our Facebook page at CPAC Rock, SEPACROC, and you can inbox us, call us, text us, give us at least 2 weeks in advance notice, and we could assign one of those parent leaders to go with you to your meeting. We'll get some background. We'll talk about, you know, your concerns and things like that. So when you go in, you feel that much more confident because we got your back.
Was this something that you knew you were going to get into?
Absolutely not. No, but my number one investment is my son, and everything that he's been through and everything that I've been through with him, and the culture, you know, in our district is not on par, and it breaks my heart because it's our community. These are our kids. These are our babies. So, you know, I feel like there has to be a respect that in order, you know, it's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you, even babies, you know. And so our kids know. And so when you treat them in a certain manner, that may trigger their behaviors. And my son just went through a whole bunch for the past 3 years already. And so I'm having many heart attacks, being very transparent. I'm having many heart attacks myself now with respect to this upcoming transition because I'm not sure how it's going to go. And typically it takes about 6 months for him to get acclimated. So that's me basically teleporting from Victor to the school, to his school, to try to, you know, sort out whatever happened, because it takes about that long. And the reason why is because our school district doesn't have enough, you know, personnel with the appropriate credentials to cover the need, you know. And so that's it's so important for parents to learn about the budget, so much more important for parents to be a voice piece, so much because we want to litigate, I might not litigate, but we want to go down to New York State, and we want to be advocates for Rochester so we can get more money to the budget, so we can pour into our city, because we need it. We're at such a deficit in that sense. So
Right. And to make an effective change, you got to get in.
Yeah. Transformative change is not a buzzword. You got a lot of people that sit back and say it just to be a part of the conversation, and it's not just a buzzword. It's an action, you know. And I just can't afford to play games, not at the balance of my son's overall educational experience. It's just not fair. But I know that Keisha wanted me to pretty much touch upon, you know, Rochester City School District Inclusion Revolution. What we're doing is dismantling the disproportionality at the school district or within the school district, and ensuring equity and access for all of our students. And that's Keisha's like #1 initiative. And our special education graduation rate has been the highest that's ever been in the past 20 years. So those are one of the 2 key points that I know she wanted me to bring up on the radio show, which we're really excited about. And it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of genuine people pouring their hearts in, because our children, we have 30,000 babies, and then in the special education sector, it's about 7,500 students. that receive specialized services. So we need to do everything that we can possibly do to support our children.
That's my girl, ZAYRA LESPIER, man. You gonna stick around real quick? We're gonna take a little music break.
Absolutely.
We're gonna chat up a little bit more, man.
Yeah.
So right now with your girl, Racqui B. I got my girl, DJ Bree, in the building, man. We're gonna take a little break, let her rock out. We'll be right back. Stay locked in this 105.5 The Beat. R&B, we are 105.5 The Beat. It's your girl, Racqui B. You're locked into episode of the Rundown each and every Sunday from 10 to 2. Whoever creating a buzz in the town comes on the Rundown. We got dope interviews and the latest in local entertainment news. I got my girl, ZAYRA LESPIER, in the building. She is the president of the Special Education Parent Advisory Council. It's a back to school session, you already know. So if you have kids with special needs, that's the person you talk to. She's the advocate for the parents. Am I right? That sounds
Yes,
good?
yes,
You looking at me
absolutely.
like, damn,
She's
some
dope.
dope credentials. Like,
Right.
yo, ZAYRA is dope.
Again, the work speaks for itself.
The work-
But
words.
girl, you this radio is for you.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
I love it. You sound amazing.
Thank you so much. If you're just tuning in, we're going to do a little recap. You are the president because you have a son that has special needs. So you felt like you needed to advocate because you were a little disappointed with the system or the way he was being treated.
Yes,
Correct?
yes. It's a very difficult process. And, our children, period, all of our children deserve the best treatment. They deserve the best transition, especially our special education students. They are the most vulnerable. And so we need to do right by them and help them receive all the specialized services that they essentially require and have a smooth transition throughout the school year.
Yes. So, for parents that have kids with special needs, there is a meeting happening September 9th.
Yes. We're always looking for parent leaders. Definitely need parent leaders. There's different levels of participation, so don't feel like it's going to be so much work. We are we want parents to participate, so we don't want to put a burden, for folks to participate because it is a lot of work. But again, there's different levels of support. And then we do have our upcoming meeting now, September 9th, 6 to 8 p.m. at the school district. Again, a food, Spanish interpreter, and daycare will be available. And our new superintendent is going to be there, so I'm super excited about that. So folks, come on down.
Who's the new superintendent?
Terry Dade.
Mr.
Terry Dade.
Yeah, and he's so he actually just got in.
Yeah.
Just got in.
Yeah, I believe he started in July.
He started in July.
Yep.
Because he was one of the 3 candidates that were.
I want to say there was 4 candidates.
4 candidates. Okay.
Counting, but nonetheless.
So have you met with him? Have you spoken with him before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths, but we
okay.
have not met yet. Now he's all over social media, so he's definitely been following our page and our initiatives, and so he's very active, very hands-on. If you see him on Twitter, you'll see he's definitely putting in that work. So I'm really excited.
Personal interaction, so we can't tell us how he is.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Unfortunately, I wish I could, but not yet. But he's definitely going to be there. So that's going to be my first time also meeting with him. But I'm hearing nothing but good things. So
okay, so September
I wouldn't say
9th.
bad things anyway.
Give us the tea. You
right?
Give us
No
tea on
tea.
the
No
rundown.
tea.
Give us the rundown. So September 9th, he will be at the Special Education Council meeting.
Yes, he will be at our parent meeting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So if anybody want to get in contact with you to get more support or to get more information, how would they do that?
Yes, so ZAYRA M. LESPIER, and on Facebook I'm Diana Prince, that's Wonder Woman, but ZAYRA LESPIER, because you could get in contact with me on there. You can get in contact on our Facebook page at CPAC Rock, SEPAC. All our handles are SEPACROC. So Twitter, Instagram, our Facebook handle, you could direct message us. And then our number 585-210-3183. And I have a whole bunch of information in that message. So hopefully it'll answer your questions. But nonetheless, leave a detailed message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay. You're Hispanic, right?
Yep.
Because you said that mad fat. Like,
oh, I'm sorry. I can slow it down.
Tranquilo, mami.
She had the whole
Can we slow that down? Everybody's like, wait,
you know what? Just go back and
Is
slow
this
it
La
down.
Mega?
But it's in our caption. I'll put the information out there. You guys can replay this.
She said she got a whole cast. She has the whole
Hey,
are you the
translation
Spanish
on
interpreter?
Hey, you know what? My Spanish is street Spanish. Let's just put that out there, okay?
No, I want to thank you. This is back to school. School is starting, and we're
Yeah.
not forgetting about the kids with the special needs.
No, please
So I
don't.
want to thank you for stopping by and giving
Thank
us this
you.
information. I appreciate you. I appreciate the work you're doing. I
Thank
know
you.
Rochester. Listen,
you need to show support, because what you're doing, a lot of people are afraid to do or won't do, and I appreciate you from going inside the system to make change.
To be really quick, I'm so glad you say that. It's not a matter of fear. It's just there is a stigma in mental health. There is a stigma in special education, and you guys, parents, you guys got to understand that you're doing your children a disservice if you're not trying to find out the information to get them the services that they need. So I'm glad you brought that up. So it's not a matter of fear. It's just either there's no know-how, or there's a stigma. Either they may be embarrassed, they may feel ashamed, whatever the case may be, but don't, because you got a parent group that understands. And so there's no judgment, nothing. We want you to come out. We want you to get your babies that help that they need.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's my girl, ZAYRA LESPIER. Don't forget that Special Education Council parent meeting is going down September 9th from 6 to 8.
Yes, at the school
city
district.
School district, and the new superintendent will be in the building.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, you know what? Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
Thank you for and slowing it down.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Boricua.
It's your girl Racqui B, man. When we get back, I got my girl, and my Brooke. Yeah, my Brooke is coming. My girl Brooke Montanieri. She's actually doing a lash class. So we're gonna switch it up and do something for the adults. She's doing a lash class. It's still a little school session. We're still going with the theme. So she's having a lash class that she's about to teach. So she's gonna come in and talk about it real quick right here on the Rundown with your girl Racqui B. My girl DJ Bree on the ones and twos. DJ Bree, you gotta talk real quick.
What's up?
Listen, are you the only female DJ right now in upstate New York? What's going on?
Listen, I'm not the only one, but I've been holding it down for a long time. Listen, I definitely opened up them doors for everybody coming through.
Ooh, talk that big talk.
I'm big talk now. We ain't playing no more. We ain't playing.
And you're located in Buffalo.
Yes, Buffalo, New York.
But you're part of Power Squad.
Yes.
How is it
Power
being
Squad.
How is it being in Power
Squad?
Squad?
Shout out to my guy Stunt. Shout out to my Power Squad. They always looking out for me. So, it's nothing but love.
And she holding it down. So if you hearing this mix right now, it's DJ Bree. It's a female. I'm feeling like Beyonce right now. Only females in my crew. Because she's holding it down. All right. So this mix, what we doing with this mix? Where you taking us?
Hot girl summer, so we about to turn up.
Hot girl summer right here at the Rundown with your girl Racqui B. DJ Bree on the ones and twos. Stay locked in. It's 105.5 The Beat.